Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Watch twist. Watch me. You go take. You got take.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen staying on his feet. He can't get him down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
All right, now. Let's fire!
Check back, check back. Check, check, check. He's coming.
Double bump. We got double up, double up. Alert, alert.
Check, 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 check.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 58 to Mike.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Situation. Let's go.
Hey, exit.
Go 58 to the mic. Yo. 58.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Check it. Alert. Big edge. Shoot. Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill. Check 13. Go.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
180.
98 for Mike. Squeeze, double.
Watch out. Middle. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 31.
Shoot. Stop.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Under 10.
5 wide.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Check 24. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up. Alert, alert, alert. Check the back.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
Alert. Slam. Check. Hey, alert. Check.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
No spaces. Easy.
58, come on. You don't want nothing.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. 58.
Relax.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Tight down. There you go. Say.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Check three.
Take both of them.
On second down, it's White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Easy.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
50.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Washington's got it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, a run from White. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Jump. Half. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Let's go.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Wait, 19.
Here we go. Get off the field. No. Out. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Dude. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Target. Go.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Grant. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
180.
98 to Mike. Bandit.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
We got to step it up. Banjo.
On 2nd and 12, Allen is going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Rep. 58, come on. 58, come on. Get that. Middle. 58. 8. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the late turnover, that turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the 3 that you just mentioned on the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24.
58's the Mike.
Show that bench release and go.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
198. Watch 98. 98.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in his zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watch 98. 98's the Mike. Hey, watch the leg. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Double dog. That's the way. Watch the safety creep. Shit. Switch. Bang. Alert. Bang. Hold the look.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Alert 3.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Here's Singletary, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Six guys.
They will run with Grant. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Corey Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Take 2 of them. Alert.
First down, here's White. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Whoa! Hey, Zoo!
Drop deep. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Exit.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's got White here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Quarter. Bravo.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Complete to number 19, Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will get them one closer. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Grant. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full. Stay tight.
Allen gonna throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mike. Right there in the middle. 55. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Hey, check right. Watch 55. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
I got him. Hey, tight.
Watch the whip.
Jack!
Rush in.
Here we go.
This is Grant. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They go back to Grant. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Down 80.
Yeah. You don't want to know. Hey, switch gears.
Alert.
Check four.
Go.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Check motion.
They'll run on first down. Grant. He will push his way down to about the 14. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes You got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Check Mike, check Mike. Check 50, check 50. 5 wide.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down now, it's Grant. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check your hot read.
They'll run here with Singletary, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Singletary again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Good work, let's go. Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
58, Mike. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
And 58 is a Mike.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining. here in this fourth quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous. Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 58, right there.
Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Check, 59. Go. Get that ball. Check 59.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
24.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Steelers 17. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
No spacing. We own him. 50. Hey, exit.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to White. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Easy. Hey, foxtrot.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Here we go.
Hey. Black is on.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just tied in one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Hey, 22, 44. Hey, Alpha.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. 58's the Mike.
Roethlisberger to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
Check 16.
Check.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Mike, check.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No spacing. Hey, alert. Hey, Delta.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
198. Watch 98. 98's the middle.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Banjo.
198. Watch 98. 98's the Mike. You must be alert. Seeing me. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Back to throw. Allen. This will be caught by Brown. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert! Kill. Turn up. Motion.
Allen to throw. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Hauschka adds the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Black 20.
Mike 59.
Show that bench release and go.
Mike 9. In yo.
Jack 15. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Alert.
Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Black, what's that?
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
World.
58. Right over there.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the curl. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike.
Let's go. And 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Watch the move.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Middle.
Mike's 50.
Quarter.
Mike's 59.
Watch the run. Five.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Alert.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Ben to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. But now it's... third and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Get ready. Hey!
50. Watch the run.
Black is on.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Here we go. Hey, Charlie. Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow give the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions.
59, Mike. 59.
24.
Check. 59.
You good?
Switch.
Hey, Zoo. Black is on.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
198. Watch 98.
Monday.
Time to go. Night.
LA.
Jam.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
198. Watch 98.
56.
Let's go. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Man, that's trash. Half 10.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. All day, every day, any day.
Now Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for John Brown. Incomplete. He was covered by Steven Nelson.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Rip right, rip right.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away